to the Crypto Mentor Ufosky Mentor, and on this video I'm going to be showing you my own trading strategy. That's how I make my daily trades and how I get to post signals to my signal group using this my strategy. Yeah, this strategy are actually 4 different proven ways I actually use in making profits when I trading. Every time I trade, yes, the strategy I've not actually been hiding the strategy, or this is why I trade. Yeah, if you have my crypto trading ebook, you should have seen most of the strategies from the last chapter on the ebook. Yeah, there is the crypto ebook for day traders, the killer strategy for day traders. That's the theme of the ebook. So if you don't have the ebook, you can shout me up on WhatsApp to get the ebook. I'll give you the ebook for free. So on this video I'm going to explain the strategy better so you get to understand. So like most of you should know already, I'm a day trader and I trade more on futures than spot. So if you have seen most of my signal most of the time, you should have discovered now that I trade more on futures than spot. So on futures trading now, I'm going to use the BCH USDT pair because I love it quite a lot. I love BCH. It's one of the coin that I can term is actually stable than some other crypto coins. So yeah, I'll be using the BCH USDT. Let's go for the 1 hour time frame. Now the first strategy I mentioned on my ebook, it's scalping. Yes, scalping. Now actually what does scalping signify, or what does scalping actually mean? Scalping is actually okay, you see it on this page now. Yeah, this is it. Here's what scalping is. Now scalping is actually, on a simple term, is actually taking little profit within short time frame. Now when the market is within a range, yes, I'm actually mentioned ranging in my range trading in the ebook too. So when the market is actually within a range, now a range, yeah, what's a range? Let me show you a typical example of what a range stands for. Looking at this here, this is a very typical example of a range. Now within this parallel trend, you see that the market is actually moving little up, little low, little up, little low, just like moving in a straight within the trend line in the past few hours. So that's to say the market here around this place, the market happens to be within a range, yes, but around this other side you can see when it breaks out from the trend line, there's more volatility along as it goes down much and go up with quite a lot of momentum. So this is what a range actually is, when the market is within little movement in a straight trend line. Now that is that for that. Let's move on to what I have for you again. Welcome back. Yeah, so back to what we're talking about. So when the market is within a range, you can actually trade taking little profit at when it goes down a little, like during support and resistance. You can now there's the Bollinger Band. Bollinger Band is on now. So using the concept of support and resistance, when the market is just moving little high, little low, you can actually just make a trade alongside it. Now at this place, the market currently is within a range. That's to say the Bollinger Band is closing somewhere around here, and when it closes, it tightens a little. You see that it moves in a straight line. Now the market is within a range at this point, down to this point, before breaking out and moving upward a little, then coming down. You see at this time, what I want to show you, at this time when it's a straight line, that is a range. That is to say the volatility at that time is not too much, so you can actually play straight and make profit from it. Now then also, apart from scalping using range trading, and also and that you can also use volatility. Yes, now let me off some of these indicators here. Okay, let's just go for Bollinger Band, or less of it. Now volatility, like per se, is actually when the market is actually in a very is going through a very high momentum in the movement. at this point we see a little range around this point here. Markets are actually within a range around this point. A little movement up and down in a swing. Swing traders can actually use this to make little profits. So most times swing trading can be synonymous to scalping as well, but there are quite some little difference though. So yeah, from $332.4, we see that there was a lot of volatility, moving down to $290, and just like that the market was just, the volatility was much around here again. And here we see that okay, this big green candle here around $206, it moved upwards again. There was quite a high volatility, moving upwards to $353 before moving at a range again. Now this time of volatility is also another time to what, to trade as a day trader, to place trade. If I want to enter this market around this place at $332 using Bollinger Band, I can see that it's about to break downwards, and I can enter a sell short position here. And if I've stayed from the market in the market till when it gets to 290, I would have made quite a lot of profit on this. I know if I use 30 years leverage, I will make more than 400% on this trade. Yes, so that's that. When the volatility is much, you can also adopt this strategy. But volatility actually, if you want to use volatility, you need to have a good understanding on support and resistance. Support and resistance is very easy. Now this is what support and resistance is. Look at the picture. Yes, back to this. That's what support and resistance actually stands for. They are very easy should I say easy way for you to actually use this volatility strategy. Because one of the things about volatility, if you don't know when exactly to leave the market or when to enter, when to exit, you can make quite a lot of losses on volatility. Why? One thing is that when market is very volatile, it can eat your liquidation price very faster. If you are using stop loss anyway, you can get to cover your losses. So it's better you use the concept of support and resistance to actually work with volatility. And the Bollinger Band is one indicator I advise mentors to use. You can use the Bollinger Band and the MACD indicator as well for trading with volatility and even doing risk trading. Yes, if you don't understand this how to use these indicators, you can refer to the advanced class I teach students there on how to understanding more on indicators and how to work with them. So that's that. You can also work with volume. I told them in my advanced class, more high volumes and low volumes indicate that the market actually is going to go bullish even if it is bearish at that time. Then more low volumes than high volume indicates that the market is possibly going bearish. And that thing you can use to confirm the volume indicator is the RSI. Yes, RSI is range from 0 to 100. Now when you are using the RSI indicator and it shows below 20 or below 30, shows that the market is actually oversold, and that is not a good time to buy. That's actually a good time to sit and watch and wait for the lowest the all-time low before entering the market by buying long, or if you're a spot trader, just buy the asset and keep there. So when the market is within 30 to 70, the market is actually in a good time, just moderate, okay, and it's okay for everybody. Maybe buyers and sellers are in a moderate position. People are not to selling, people are not to buying, just moderate at that time. But when you cross the 70 limit, the RSI cross 70 limit, shows that the market is actually getting overbought, and that is actually a good time to take your profit if you have the asset. And yes, get out of the market. That's that for that. I don't want the video to be too long, so I've been able to show you from this video the 4 strategies I use in my trading. Now as a scalper, like I said, I don't stay in the market for too long. I've showed you guys from my signals as well that I take profits within little time movement. I can enter a market, maybe like for example BCH, I can enter now. Currently I'm in a trade now around, let's see, I'm in a trade now around $316, and I set my take profit at $314, waiting to just make close to maybe 20% or so profit from it, and I'm off. You get, that's enough for me for the I'm already making 6% profit, as you can see here. So it's very easy for you to actually make your profits. You just need to stick with what works for you. For most person, they like staying in trade when they have over 100-200% profit before they get out of it. I don't go against that anyway. If you are good, if you are very good, you trust yourself on that you can make most of the time 99% of good spot on analysis, then you can go with that. But if not, it's better you work with scalping or swing trading. They go together. You swing trade or you scalp within little time frame. And as a scalper, it is advised you don't trade more than 2 to 3 times a day. I advise it for every scalper. Scalping is not something because you are scalping you have to now scalp all through the day. I do that a lot when I started trading, futures trading, and I make more losses than than profit on my trades. Though yeah, I might get the analysis sometimes, but there are sometimes you are just off it and you can just lose all your money. Even the money you made so far on profits, you can lose them alongside. Yeah, so as a scalper, make sure you work with 2 to 3 times trade a day. When you are done with that, maybe 10% for each of them or 5% for each of them should be okay with you. If you can make up to 20% a day, it's okay. You stick with that. 20% every day in 1 month, if you are trading consistently, that is over 600%. If I'm not mistaken, that's 20 times 30. 600% should be enough for you. So if you have a $100 or let's say $10 you are used to trade, that is around 6,000 naira. If you have $10 you are used to trade, that should be giving you over $600 before the end of the month. That's quite a nice one. It's quite a good one. Don't have to wait for exaggerated profit within a day. You have to work with that. There's what we call the law of compound effect. So little things you do, gathering up, they accumulate to big results. So stick with what works for you and don't be greedy. Yes, don't be greedy. Make sure you always remove your profits from your capital whenever you trade. We make this mistake sometimes of trading with both our profit and capital. Let me say you trade with $10 and you use the $10, you make $2 from it, and the next trade you are going, because you have $12 now, you enter the next trade with the whole $12, and maybe possibly you make losses and all of that, and there is no backup to support what your assets you have currently. So sometimes you should believe that even if your analysis is spot on, there's quite some probability that you can lose your money. So keep your profit aside and use your capital to always trade. When you have enough profit, then you can always use the capital you have. Even if profit are adding, you can always use it to trade, but make sure the profit you have aside is enough to standing as a backup plan whenever you make losses on your trade. You get? So, and don't be too greedy. Don't enter the market too much. Stick with a strategy. If you are working with 10% a day, stick with it. If you are going to scalp, stick with scalping. If you are not too certain about the market, I placed that on the ebook too. If you are not too certain about the market, you shouldn't scalp. It is not a must to trade all the time. Actually, the crypto market is actually there throughout the day, 24/7. Candles are moving, price of the coins are moving all the time. So there is actually more than 100 times you can place trade on your Binance sessions. So I don't advise you to trade when you are not certain about the market. Rather, wait for the time when you are most certain. There are sometimes the Bollinger Band, like I see here, is pointing upwards. There are sometimes you are so certain that the market is going to go upwards. There are sometimes you are certain it's going to go downwards. When you are that certain, I believe that should be the right time you should go into trading. Apart from that, just stick and wait for the right time. Okay, so I believe I've been able to help you with this video. If there's anything you don't understand from these strategies I've listed here, do message me on WhatsApp also. I'll get you more clarifications on them. Then if you don't have my crypto strategy book, you should get that for you. I'm missing quite a lot from it. So get the ebook and go through it and you understand better. Till I come your way again, this crypto mentor Ufosky. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe if you enjoyed this video and you are really influenced or positively impacted by it. Do have a nice time. Till I come your way again, crypto mentor Ufosky from Crypto.